Hello and welcome. Today I have with me Johan Wosile Morin, professional Trackmania player and the newest addition to TMGL lineup. How does that feel?
It feels kind of good. I'm really happy to be here
Mhm.
playing in TMGL for the next season. I wasn't hoping to qualify actually, but my match did go pretty well, I think. And yeah, really happy to be here.
Mm-hmm. I want to take this a little bit chronologically with your journey from the beginning to the actual promotion. You and Miquatro were trying to get into this league for quite a long time. I think it was the fifth season for both of you, and both of you finally qualified. How was that journey from your perspective?
From my perspective, we started like with the OGL season, like the first ones, where I was a bit motivated, but this was kind of hard to play. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially the guys who were at the top were like unbeatable for us. We did just like play OGL. Now we got TMGLC. We did advance a bit in this and catch up quite a bit on the level, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this season I got the motivation for it. I don't know how, but I got really motivated for it and try hard the best I can to get up in the TMGL division.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about this season. You ended up in the second place with three champion medals. But what were your expectations? You said that you got some boost of motivation. Did you expect to actually go second in the regular season?
Well, in my opinion, I wasn't expecting to go that high. I was more likely thinking that I was much slow than the others. Like on the maps, that's a bit of my style, but I don't usually play this kind of maps.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this has proven that I still had the pace to play on this kind of maps at the high level. So I wasn't hoping. Wait, I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
thinking that I was gonna make it, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, still impressed.
Yeah, I'd say that this challenger season was very top heavy, and it's funny that you say that. Well, you think that you were slow or that you did wasn't your type of maps, and you didn't expect it because you were actually the half of the most dominant players, you and Soulja. And it really felt like you were the only rival to him on the TMGLC regular season. What was it like competing specifically against him?
Well, Soulja is a really good player. This is really hard to play against him. He has a really good pace on all the maps. He trains a
Mm-hmm.
lot, but he's playing really sick and doing crazy time on maps. But he's like consistent on it. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a really hard player to beat. But maybe on this TMGL season, if I train a bit more, I'm gonna be able to beat him.
Mm-hmm. Was it similar during the finals? I mean, it felt a little oppressive when watching because he needed to be literally gone for you guys to move forward. Well, did you guys feel like he had to be gone for you guys to gain your points and or maybe did you feel like you actually had chance for the first place and the way straight into TMGL?
Well, in the first place, I think that we actually had a chance to get Soulja on the two or the third maps, like
Mm-hmm.
the first ones, because I did set a bit of points on it, but did not manage to end up winning the map. But yeah, I think we still had a chance. We didn't play that great that day, but yeah, that could have been beatable, I think.
Mm-hmm. And with him gone, the way straight into TMGL has also disappeared. At that point, all three of you, had to play the promotion matches. With knowing that only Scrappy, Binkss, and Gwen can be your opponents, what was uh, what was your plan? Who did you want to face in the promotion matches, and why?
Well, I think that I wanted actually to play against Binkss,
Mm-hmm.
even though that's kind of a friend as we played Zelda Cup together. I was happy, but not happy in the same way to play against him because yeah, that's clearly a friend. I didn't want to win against someone like this.
Mm-hmm.
Scrappy would have been a bit hard to play against, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Gwen is just Gwen, I
It's
think.
just Gwen. Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy, but not happy in the same way. But still ended up winning that match, so I'm happy but sad for Binkss.
Mm-hmm. So now we are coming to the actual events of this weekend. You played Binkss actually in the end, as you said. So it was kind of like you won it, but not really, as you said, as you say. But well, it started pretty bad for you. I mean, the first map have been, just for the lack of a better word, heartbreaking. What was going through your mind at the moment? Because it was just a wall hit and then a pole hit, just losing momentum every round. It was a quick 4-0 for Binkss. And how did that affect you? Did that affect you at all? Did that demotivate you, or maybe it was a little bit of a boost of motivation to just be better in the next maps? What was going through your mind at that moment?
Well, I think I did get quite demotivated after these 4 rounds because I know that this map wasn't mine. Clearly, this was one of the map where I was the slowest, I think. So I was like, I'm taking 4-0, I'm leaving, and I'm a bit mad, but I
Mm-hmm.
can still get up, like rise and just get to the other maps and just destroy everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I tried to reset my mind and just be like, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna win these matches, even though the first map wasn't great.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you, but because well, I'm just curious, but it might not be that clear because you actually made a comeback. But I want to ask you, in your opinion, are you someone who tilts easily, just gets mad, and then it just all crumbles because of the mental, or are you just someone that is strong, like mentally, that can push through those difficulties?
Normally, I'm someone that can clearly like not be mad or not tilt easily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like pretty calm, I say. Um, Maybe that last year I got a bit mad about the matches I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, 2 or 3 years before, I was like extremely calm. Even though I was losing some matches, I was like, okay, I'm good. Okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
good. But nowadays, this is more like I can like just smash something, but nothing more. I'm not gonna break anything and just be mad about the round, but going easily again in the next one. Like reset and go on the next one.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that is because, well, you've said that this season you had more motivation, you put in more work into training. Do you think it is because of that you have put in more work and you just sometimes don't see results?
Yeah, maybe. That could be a great reason, I think, because I know that when you train a lot and just you can't get times on the maps,
Mm-hmm.
you are just like my train didn't serve to nothing, and this is pretty painful. I'd say to just watch losing, and yeah, I think this could be a great reason for it.
Mm-hmm. But, well, you're not a tilter in this match because you have actually made a comeback 3 maps straight, and it ended in a very unique way, I would say. Um, from a perspective of a viewer, it was a little bit funny to watch, to be honest. But I'm curious about your perspective because I assume you didn't know at the moment what was happening. That Binkss was just literally standing still, thinking he lost on the last CP before Identity. But you had to respawn multiple times. What was going through your mind at that moment, seeing that he's not catching up, he's not making move on the finish, but were you still anxious? What was going through your mind?
Yeah, I'd say that I was still anxious a bit. I do play HUD on, so I can see the CPs of the other guys. So
Mhm.
he was like maybe 5 or 6 seconds behind. I was like, he isn't taking any CPs. I was just going to straight to the end, I'd say.
Mhm.
And yeah, I hit the wall, respawn once, respawn twice. Then I saw that this part wasn't possible with the setup I had, so I double respawn. But at the same time, I was like, oh my god, no! What am I doing, man?
Mhm.
But yeah, he was not driving at all. I saw it when he wrote something in chat, like
Mhm.
he was completely devastated, I think. So yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna end the run there and go to something else.
How do you feel about that decision that Binkss made? I mean, does that make your victory less, or do you think it was reasonable to do?
Well, I think this was still reasonable to do, but
Mhm.
this could have been better. I think. Like usually, you don't stop playing rounds when it's not finished. I say, but yeah, this doesn't make the winning less victorious. I'd say, but
Mhm.
still, that could have been a round loss for me. I just continue on the match.
Do you think there would be a difference of I guess a message that was sent from him if he just DNF'd and not just stood still? Would it make a difference, like in perceiving this action?
No, I don't think this could have made a difference.
Oh,
Really.
okay. I just thought that maybe it is more respectful to DNF or something like that. But I guess I'm learning still, right? So now we're coming to TMGL. It was, I think, one of the most stacked. I think for most people, it is the opinion that it was one of the most stacked lineups we've ever had. I think regular season showed it greatly, but also the finals, top four, top two, even top six. And now we have three new faces: you, Miquatro, and Soulja. And last time we've had new people, it was this season. Mime and Otak both did great. Mime finished 6th, Otak finished, I think, 10th in regular season, then had last chance opportunity. Unfortunately, couldn't make it to the final. Uh, how would you, thinking about great results of the new players, how would you assess your chances for the next season? And maybe also the chances of your fellow challenger players that also promoted, Miquatra and Soulja.
Well, I think we still have a lot of chance to do great stuff on the TMGL. We're
Mm-hmm.
just gonna hope that the maps are great to play, and maybe a bit more competitive than the season that just passed. I think yeah, we clearly have chance. We're just gonna need a lot of train to get people like what you said, like Otak, Mime, and the other guys that are already there, like maybe Aurel, Papu, and everyone else. But this is gonna be really hard, but not impossible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you for for this take for this interview. Do you have any short message for the fans and the viewers?
Well, thank you for supporting me, and have a good day.
And to all the viewers, the links to Wosile's socials will be in the description. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more interviews in the future. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.